Post a tweet. Let's go. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Don't be alarmed. My man turned around like he Vince McMahon, NWO. What
What's
up?
happening?
What up? Yeet, yeet, yeet. Y'all already know what it is, your boy Chance. We're doing live today. You know what I'm saying? Because Extreme Rules is tonight. I don't even know if it just started because thing just popped up, so yeet again. But we are doing a live Extreme Rules prediction. Make sure you stick around to the end because we will give you Bound for Glory recap with Mr. Impact himself, Villain. So, with that being said, this is Villain. I'm Chance, wrestling behind the curtain. You know what to do. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe, hit the super chat. When you hit the super chat, it'll pop up on the screen. And then, we'll answer your question. But I'll let Villain take it over if you want to do any plugs real quick. If not, pull up the card and let's get it in out.
You know what I'm saying? Like he says, the villain, Lucha Doncic in the building. What's going on, everybody? And shout out Diamond Villains always. You know what I'm saying? Check me out talking nonsense about Impact Wrestling tomorrow, 8 o'clock on Twitch. Be there. Other than that, let's go.
Lego. All right, so who's the first match on this Extreme Rules card?
I'm looking at it just based off the Wikipedia joint. We got the first one they got here is Liv Morgan versus Rhonda in an Extreme Rules match for the SmackDown Women's title.
All right. I can see this going anyway, which is probably going to be most matches, because depending on what the storyline is for Rhonda, I don't know if she'd win, but I would like to believe that they're still going to try to, make Liv a champ. So I would say she wins, maybe because of some outside interference type shit or whatever, like maybe Shayna or something, because I don't think that storyline is developed yet. Something. Or unless Rhonda's their girl and she back. But I'm going to pick Liv because I'm a Liv fan.
I mean, I fuck with Rhonda, but
I
I
don't.
don't think Liv coming off the strap yet. Like, I still feel like it's too early, but I do like the thought, the story. Rhonda, Shayna come through, and Sonya Deville also. All three of them linked up, and they terrorize Liv. You know what I'm saying? Because it might not even be Rhonda that take the strap off her. It might fuck around and be Sonya Deville, bro. But I'm going to Liv.
That'd be interesting. I haven't seen. Sonya never had a belt, right?
Mm-mm.
That'd be interesting. I need a little more wrestling from her, but she does have a good look. But Liv has been a really good champ. She really loves the belt. Takes that shit everywhere with her. Like, I think even she was sleeping with the belt in the bed, so I don't see that shit coming off Liv right now. Unless, like I said, oh, no, well, I can't even say that because, like I said, unless, it's a last-minute call. But we don't have Vince there anymore, so it wouldn't be a last-minute call. So anything that happens is predetermined by Triple H. She usually has good booking up until this point. So I don't think it's going to come off Liv anytime soon. But, could be wrong. So I'm going Liv. You got Liv?
I got Liv.
All right, what's next?
All right, next they got Matt Riddle versus Seth freaking Rollins in the fight pit with Daniel Cormier as a special guest referee.
All right, first off, make sure y'all put in the chat who y'all think is going to win, if we're wrong or if we're not. Now, this could go anyway. Like, how many times did Seth beat Matt?
Twice?
So, what, he's 2 for 2 or is it 2 for 3?
Thing I recall is 2 for 2. I could be wrong. I'm also high, so who knows? But I think it's 2 for 2.
See, this is why this one's really confusing to me because it's what's DC gonna do in this match? Like, how is this gonna happen? Because Seth is a Triple H guy, and Goldie. Oh shit! Why Goldie only comes when you here? He ain't never here when you ain't here.
I bring in a certain demographic.
Nah, Ken Shamrock would have been fired. And I ain't gonna lie, but this is what I'm thinking. DC gonna be there because maybe we're finally gonna get the interference with him and Brock, and we're gonna get that match. They started in UFC because they started some shit over there, and that is a fire that I would want to watch. That I don't know like how nice DC is in the ring, but DC is that dude, so I would want to see that. But this I don't know. I don't see why Seth would lose again unless it has to do with DC helping the MMA guy out. So. I'm still gonna go Seth.
think I really feel like they're gonna recreate that WrestleMania 17 spot with Tyson and Michaels, and Seth gonna get knocked the fuck out by DC, and that's how Matt Riddle gonna get the dub. I don't know why, but I feel like that's what we doing. So
Seth, the architect is in the building. He says White Rabbit might be Baron Corbin with the upgraded Lone Wolf. We haven't got to that segment yet, but I feel like I was telling everyone in the Discord, y'all need to join the Discord in the description box. I was telling everybody, I feel like they're making it too obvious to be Bray. Like, it's too obvious. Like, is it gonna be that obvious? Like, is it really gonna be that obvious?
is that a bad thing though?
Yeah. If you're already giving me who it is, like, oh, okay, well, I already know. I want to be surprised. Which,
But if it's Bray, then it's like we want Bray. Like, if we been expecting Bray, it's the same. Okay, CM Punk situation. Like, they didn't even hype that CM Punk was debuting in AEW. They just said, "Hey, we going to Chicago on this date." And what I'm saying, everybody else was like, "Oh shit, CM Punk, CM Punk." And then when CM Punk joint hit, they lost their fucking mind. We knew CM Punk was going there for like 2 years. So it ain't gonna be bad that it's Bray, honestly.
my man Moneybag Key in the building with the $10 donation. We appreciate y'all. I'm hyped for Extreme Rules and a good morning to my boys, Chance and Kenzo. Well, Kenzo isn't here. That's a villain. But what up, Key Moneybags? We ride if it's not Bray. That's funny, Goldie. Yeah, what you sipping on over there?
If it's not Bray, if it's not Bray Wyatt or
Hey,
myself,
what you sipping on over there? What is it?
what? Oh, it's natural, like what I'm saying, just a little bullshit, dude.
You got a beer at 10 o'clock?
Hey, I've had my coffee. I'm a grown ass man.
I figure. I mean, it is Extreme Rules today. But yeah, again, Key Moneybags in the cribbo. So which one we talking? Oh, we're talking about Bray. I feel like it could be because Baron left with JBL in a white limo, never came back. So
I don't know how this would tie in unless JBL just turns out to be like a fucking evil, like super dark evil investor Republican type nigga, and I don't want that. So I don't think they involved at all.
like triple, like I love how my donation money thing is so delayed. Appreciate that. Whatchamacallit? I just know Triple H ain't stupid, so he could use that. It's free promo, so why not? Everyone thinks it's gonna be Bray. I do think Bray's coming back, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't know. Yeah, but this is what makes wrestling fun because you don't really know. It's not like, oh shit, it's obvious. You know what I mean? Baron Corbin should be repackaged as JBL protege. I don't know. I don't know if I want to see. You don't mean like in a suit, right? Like I don't want to see Baron Corbin in a suit. The best Baron Corbin I ever saw was when he was Lone Wolf.
Yeah,
that was the best Baron. If he's coming back like that, like I'm all for it. You know, the baldy, the goatee, like just killing shit. I'll be down for that. Coming in with a suit, a hat, cowboy hat, like I'm not feeling that. And shout out to Kenzie Bear. You know what I mean? Goldie's little daughter. Like shout out to that. Yeah. So. I don't even know how we got there because we're supposed to be talking about Matt Riddle. So I think Seth, I think you said Seth, right? But getting knocked out by DC. And
Matt Riddle, Seth getting knocked out by DC though.
And we'll revisit the Bray thing, but I feel like it's too obvious to be Bray. But if it is, I'm gonna be happy. But I feel like it's too obvious to be Bray. I don't want to see him at all, to be honest. Nah, Baron Corbin fired. When he ain't the happy Corbin, he fired.
I don't fuck with Happy Corbin. I don't fuck with Constable Corbin. I need Baron Corbin.
Yo, when he was in NXT, Lone Wolf beating people in 3 seconds, that shit was crazy. I thought he was legit like the future. But what's next on the card?
His theme song was fire.
Oh, Rock? I told you, we're trying to get the sponsor. Like, come on, Zoa, Black Adam, in theater soon. Let's go. That's family.
All right. Next, we got a 6-man good old fashioned Donnybrook match. The Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Butch, aka Pete Dunne, versus Imperium, Gunther, Ludwig, and Giovanni Vinci.
I don't think Gunther's group is losing anytime soon.
No, they are not. Next.
Real quick and sweet.
The I Quit match. This one could be the main event, and I wouldn't be mad. Like the rest of the matches could be the main event, and I won't be mad. Finn Balor versus Edge in the I Quit match.
I think the main event is going to be Bianca, but we'll get there in a second.
That's we on we hit.
We always say it. You just be you just be suspect sometimes. But let me check it out. This is crazy to me because if I feel like Edge has got to lose, but what's the point of Edge? He's losing all the time now. He's always losing. What's the point of him coming back? He came back, he lost. He left, he came back, he lost. Came back, he lost. What's the point of Edge if you keep on losing? I don't see the fear. So what's the point? Because they said Finn is Triple H's dude, especially from NXT, right? They said that Finn is in line to get a super push. So that means I would feel like he's not going to lose to Edge. So where do you go with Edge? Is he done on the losing streak? He out?
But why does Edge need a dub though? Like he's
because he been losing. Like where's the credibility?
The last 20 some odd years.
No,
25.
You can't just keep on losing. That's like you seeing who's an old cat trying to ball. I can't even think. Like I ain't gonna say him because that's my man's and he's gone. But towards the end when Kobe was kind of like not being Kobe, you were kind of like, damn Kobe, it's time to go ahead and sit down a little bit. You don't want to see that. I don't care if he's Kobe and I've seen 35 years of you just being dominant. Like I don't want to see my man go out like that. It's like seeing your old dog like slowly limping and it's time to put him down. You don't want to see that.
And see, that's where you can't really compare wrestling and sports because that's different joints.
But it is sports entertainment.
It is. I feel you, but like a better one would be like, do you want fucking 80-year-old Samuel L. Jackson still chilling on the grill saying motherfucker?
I do actually.
Okay, better one. Do you still want Sylvester Stallone running through the fucking woods?
The Samaritan was a good movie.
I'm talking about Rambo. Like you want this nigga? Do you want Rambo 13?
Did you watch Rambo? The last Rambo? It was decent.
No, but it was not even decent. But do you want Rambo 13? Do you want Rambo? You know what I'm saying? With this nigga just anyway.
I think we got off with the analogies. We hit him right. But I just say I don't. He's just been losing. Like I need a dub, but it ain't gonna be against Finn.
I mean, Edge the type of cat that can lose and bounce back, and we be fine.
I get that. I get the bounce back, but he's bounced back 3 times already. My dog going crazy. I got a dog. I got a crazy dog. Y'all don't want to come up in here. But that's what I'm saying. Like how many times he done been bounced back? Where to win at?
On Raw, because he beat Priest.
Don't get me started, Priest. I can't stand Priest.
Hey, you asked where the dub's at. I gave you the dub, and now you don't.
And again, like I said, the disclaimer.
Next match on the card.
Disclaimer. Whenever I talk shit about y'all, because unless y'all want to give me hands, it is what it is. It's gonna have to see it when I see it. But it's nothing personal. It's strictly character based. It's not your personal life. It's strictly character based. I don't care about Damian Priest's character at all. He was cool when he was NXT and Triple H was running them and he had women in the hot tub and shit like that and he was cool as fuck. Other than that, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Like he was even decent with Bad Bunny, but after that, I don't believe him as Judgment Day. Goldie said the Flair match was a better analogy. Oh yeah, that would have been a better one. Good job, Goldie. Key Money Bag said Finn Balor vs Edge need this win. No, Finn need this win. Edge won most of his matches by. I guess you're all right. You're all right. Yeah. So he said what you said. Edge has a legacy, so he could lose. I mean, I get it. You're not gonna damage his legacy, but I'm tired of seeing my man lose. Huh? He cut his hair. He cut his hair to lose. I hope he wanted to cut his hair, and it wasn't storyline purposes.
It might have been, old man shit.
Nah, I'm old and I'm not cutting my hair. I'm thinking about locking my shit up again. I mean, I got to separate from the pack. You know what I mean? Fucking Solo, Sammy, they get too much credit. They ain't letting me up in here. I got to get that some way. He's there. All right. Goldie made a good point. He's there to put people over. I agree, but don't you need at least a win to put people over so they know that you're capable of winning? But let's move on because I'm gonna be here forever about Edge losing.
All right, next we got that ladder match, the match that we say might be the main event, Bianca and Bailey.
This the last one.
Uh, no, we got one more after this.
So why don't we do
I
Bailey?
saved,
Let's do
I
Bailey.
saved it.
Let's do Bailey
I saved,
last. You said what?
what?
You said what?
I was saying the Bianca versus Bailey match, the ladder match for the women's title, the Raw women's title.
But that's the last match on the card.
No, we got one more, and I saved it. I saved that one for last for a reason.
Oh, okay. So Bianca, this could go either way as well. Like I said, most things gonna go either way. Goldie says Bailey. I think Bailey could win. Probably should, because the whole control thing. They got the belts that would look cool. But Charlotte has been teasing a lot of she wants to fight Bianca for the title. That is a fire match to me. Charlotte versus Bianca Belair. I would rather see that than seeing Bailey versus Charlotte again. Because Charlotte's due back anytime.
Well, I mean, just because Charlotte want to fight Bianca, don't mean we got to get it for the belt. You know what I'm saying? That can easily be I want my rematch in Charlotte Flair. It's like bitch, Charlotte Flair.
Well, Charlotte's post was specifically with Bianca Belair with the title. So I think she only wants to fight her because of the title.
Well, last I checked, Charlotte Flair wasn't a part of the booking staff. So
last I checked, she surely is, because she get whatever she wants.
At this point, she's old enough for her wants not to hurt. She can wait a little bit.
She's probably gonna get Andrade back over there, but that's another topic.
Oh yeah.
Goldie said, "How do y'all feel about Bianca's run as champ?" To be honest, this one's better than her first, but it still ain't fire. It's not memorable to me. Like, oh shit, she had some shit going on. Like, she had some good shit with Becky, but it's definitely better than the first. The first one, I feel like they gave it to her for people services, and then they took it right back. Second one, they actually let her run a little bit, but it hasn't been like, I can't recall, besides Becky, like matches like, oh shit, that was fire. Like, oh, you remember that match? Like, that, they really did their thing. What do you think?
Her reign as far as like in ring really hasn't been that great. But like her presentation as being the champ this time around versus the last time, that's what I'm looking at. Like, she's been presented more as a bigger deal. Like, she's been the fucking main story of Monday Night Raw for the last 8 weeks. Every time she come out, she gets a nice little pop. You know what I'm saying? It's never dead for Bianca, and she's everywhere. So it's straight. It's presentation wise, like as being the face of the show, of the company, she's, you know what I'm saying, she's done her shit.
Yeah.
In ring, it really ain't been that great. There haven't really been too many matches, like you said. But I'm here for it. It's just ready. It's time to end.
Let's go. Turning the lights up in this bitch.
This nigga got 2,000 Triple H going on.
That's why I think Bailey could win, because, like I said, because her reign has been kind of whatever. Like, she's had the belt for like a year.
Who, Bianca?
Yeah.
I think it's been that long.
Hold on. Goldie said her versus Jade equals DX versus Kane and Taker and Saudi. Damn, that's fucked up. That's why I think Bailey, because her reign has been kind of whatever. So make it fresh, control. You know, control got a good thing over there. So like, plus Bailey been gone Bailey been gone like 10 months, some shit like that.
Bailey been going about a year.
Yeah, so I could let's get some fresh shit. Like, cool. I'm pretty sure that was the pitch that Triple H threw anyway. Like, you know, we're gonna do this. We got you. So whatever. I guess I'll say Bailey, but I ain't gonna be surprised if Bianca pull it off though.
Yeah, I'm riding with Pam on this one.
Time to play the game.
All right, and then the main event, here's why I kind of kept it. It's Drew versus Karrion Kross in the strap match.
Yo, why they doing my man Drew like this?
What do you mean?
It's over for him.
What do you mean?
He gonna lose too.
Okay.
He can't get no play. He was supposed to beat Roman. They said, nah, no, you're not. Then he got built up again. Kross came back. Like, oh shit, now Kross gonna choke you out. Like, he done. Like, he ain't ever. The best time he ever had was in COVID when he won the belt and he ain't get no pop. He ain't gonna get that again.
I ain't gonna say that, but like,
Do you want to see Drew as champ?
no,
That's what I'm saying. His time came and left.
no, this world champ. Like, I mean, I feel like he should go ahead and
Oh,
just
who's the
chill
top?
in that octagon.
Who's the top merch seller? Drew? I ain't Drew.
Who said that?
Goldie, but I think he must be talking about Roman.
Oh, Roman, yeah.
He can't be talking
They
about
call
Drew
Roman.
because what they got with Drew, a sword? Hopefully this would be the Bray segment. Yeah, this would be fire for
That's
whoever
why.
to come during this segment. So let's finally touch on this. Yeah, because so the White Rabbit couldn't be Cross like we thought, because Cross, not we thought, but like people thought, because Cross had some shit with the Rabbit before, because Cross has already been here and there, so it can't be him. Drew just beat the Bloodline.
It's if it's not me or Bray Wyatt, then this ain't gonna be good. And I only say me because I would only.
If it ain't Bray Wyatt, it better be someone the fans really really want, or they're gonna have some boos. That's why I could say it's gonna be Bray then, because they're gonna have hell to pay if it ain't somebody good, and it ain't Bray.
Let me tell y'all exactly what'll happen if something's hyped and then the surprise isn't what we wanted. As a TNA fan, it was about 2013, 2014. You remember that August 1 warning joint? They were showing vignettes for like weeks of this dude. Everything's blacked out.
Let's go, James Storm.
Say what?
I said, let's go, James Storm.
He ain't one in there. But nah, there was some dude who was blacked out. His voice was distorted. He was just saying all this shit like, I don't work for TNA wrestling, blah blah blah. I'm coming and shit's gonna get crazy. And we're like, yo, who the fuck is this gonna be? And you know who the fuck it was?
Bobby Roode.
No, I wish it was Bobby Roode, nigga. It was Tito Ortiz.
Oh God. If it's not Bray,
That's what they ran into at this point with this White Rabbit shit. Like, if it's not Bray Wyatt and fucking anybody not named Bray Wyatt walk out,
it's gotta be somebody crazy. If it ain't Bray, like, oh, I'm not mad at that. That's cool. Okay, but like I said, in the Discord, y'all need to join. It's in the description box. It's free. The last QR code, I think, is a pig. You know, Bray had a pig, and it says over and over, "Let me in, let me in, let me in."
yep.
So, but I don't want him to come back as a Fiend.
I think he's gonna come back. The White Rabbit is gonna be some shit.
Because every time he came back different. Husky Harris, then that dude with the Wyatts, where he was like kind of country folk guy. Then came back as a Fiend. So I think he has to come back as Bray, but just something different. And he been working out. I seen him. He been working out. So he ain't working out just to work out.
You seen that joint where it's some dude in a White Rabbit suit that's just walking around the arena from SmackDown?
Somebody said that was Adam Rose.
I kind of feel like that was Bray.
It could be. I wouldn't doubt it because come back and get like the camaraderie of the people.
Yeah, go ahead and be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, niggas will work house show loops before they make their return.
I wouldn't doubt it. What if it was really Adam Rose?
Man, they're in Philly. That's the wrong city. That's the wrong city to.
Oh, they're in Philly.
They're in Philly. Yeah, the wrong.
Oh
city
yeah, it's Bray. It's Bray.
Because you're gonna riot.
Yeah, it's Bray. Because they will go crazy if it isn't what they want it to be.
It's not Bray Wyatt or Rob Van Dam.
RVD would be cool though. RVD would be cool. All right, so we're at agreement. Cross is gonna win, or you think it's gonna be automatic disqualification? They ain't gonna run that long.
This match is not. I don't think it's gonna have a winner. In my crazy book in mind, you know what I'm saying, the match is gonna go down, and then towards the end, lights gonna go out, White Rabbit shit happens, and then when the lights come back on, it's Bray or Rob Van Dam at the other end of the strap with Drew, and then he like drags him down the rabbit hole in the ring, and then that's how the show goes off. No one knows where Cross is at. Drew just got drugged down to hell.
I like that. Even though I feel like it's impossible, would it be perceived bad if it was Aleister Black?
I wouldn't be mad at it. I know the world would be mad at it.
Yeah.
So for their sake, I hope it's not. But I would fuck with it though.
People want to bring it back ever since he left.
Yeah.
Yo, that conversation with Triple H had to be very, very like long and to the point to get Bray back for all the shit that he went through. The misses, like I wonder what Triple H was said to get him back. Because for Bray, I don't think it's a money thing. I mean, obviously, it's probably compensated. Although I don't money talk like that. But I'm pretty sure it's more on the creative.
And I bet Triple H copied and pasted the same text to everybody he was able to come back. And you know, if I was in charge, it would have been a little different, right? Like he sent that to everybody.
I would believe it. Goldie said, "I want Bray and only Bray." That's funny. Yeah, we're gonna move on. That's that. We're gonna do the Bound for Glory recap. Mr. Impact Man is here. He's gonna tell you that. But real quick, I have no idea what they're doing, Braun.
With Braun?
Like the word is Braun and Almost is gonna go. What does that got to do with anything? Like Braun went from a monster to coming back to almost getting beat by Chad Gable. Like I don't know what they're doing, Braun. And if he fights Almost, I'm gonna be pissed off. Almost should have
been. It's gonna be the weirdest moving match.
Almost should have been fired. You don't see the, or you don't watch like that. Like every time Braun fights, Almost is looking at him on the screen.
I mean, I saw it on Raw. I've been watching Raw.
Like I don't want to see that match. I don't want to see that match ever. I don't never want to see that match.
I do because it's two big motherfuckers going at it.
Almost sucks. Chad is nice. They pretty much buried who he was because I thought he was the next coming to Kurt Angle, and then
There's still time. There's still time.
My man is like 38 already. It's over for him. He's doing this fucking
I can't agree with that because look at how old DDP was when he, you know what I'm saying, became...
Son, he's doing the shush. That shit is so corny. Like, he just came back and just been a wrestler that's been dominating.
All I'm saying is, I seen the shit that they had my dad do, you know what I'm saying, when my dad was coming up. My dad's Kurt Angle, for those that don't know. I seen what he did, you know what I'm saying, all the goofy shit with the fucking ukulele, you know what I'm saying, the segment with the Undertaker when he came out in the fucking American flag bandana.
But Kurt's Kurt. He's solidified.
You didn't know that at the time? You know that now?
I knew that. I knew that. He won the gold medal with a broken neck.
A broken freaking neck.
He's solidified. You heard what happened to Gable Stevenson?
Oh.
It was like a heart condition. He might not even make it to wrestling.
I heard he's back working at the PC.
Yeah,
I saw something like he's at the PC. I didn't know he had like a joint. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's gonna make it that far. I didn't even know that was his brother in NXT.
That's crazy.
That's what they should do. It should be Chad and those two together as a stable, like all wrestlers. Like the the Angle team, the Super team, what used to be, the greatest tag team of all time, something like that. And it was Charlie Haas and Shelton.
Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin, the world's greatest tag team. The self-proclaimed world's greatest tag team.
It should be some shit like that. But all right, cool. Let's move on for the people that might be here for the Impact results. Bound for Glory. I did not watch this because I was watching SmackDown, watching my Bloodline do their thing. But good thing we have Mr. Impact villain himself. He will run down what happened.
Yeah, my man Chance is over here.
Yeah, fake Drake.
Bloodline Hollywood versus Bloodline Wolfpack. I mean, I'm siding with Bloodline Wolfpack in this motherfucker. But meanwhile, up in Albany, we had Bound for Glory popping off. And I ain't gonna lie, going into it, like, with the build and the hype for it, I wasn't with it. But I was gonna watch it because it's an Impact show and they always good once the show start. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm still watching, but I wasn't, like, hyped for this one. like I have been other joints. I was more hyped for Slammiversary than I was for this shit. But it was a fire show. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. The crowd was hype. It looked great. They was in the Washington Armory in Albany. Some shit. Damn good looking venue. They should run venues like that more often. Joints that got bleacher seats so it looks more full. You feel me? But everything you always complained about with Impact, talk about and people there, they ain't live, they ain't loud, whatever. Telling you, bro, go back and watch it. I put a highlight joint in the Discord. Go check that, and you can't hate on it. Fucking Frankie Kazarian surprised the hell out of me and beat Mike Bailey for the belt. Tapped him out.
I don't agree with that. I don't even watch like that. Because as far as I know, you've been telling me Speedy is a man. Frankie old as fuck. I don't understand that.
Not only speed is that dude, but like they were building. He's on his way to breaking the record for like most successful defenses for the X belt. Like they were bringing that up on commentary a lot.
So then why they let him lose to the old dude?
And tapped him out at that. Like he didn't even pass out.
And they made him quit.
He tapped him out.
I never agree when you make somebody quit that's supposed to be getting over.
Yeah. You don't tap them out. Like they gotta pass out. They gotta pass out. But I mean, all things considered, the match was crazy. It's what you think you would get from Kazarian and Speedball. So I mean, I'm here for it, and then also I'm looking at it from the point. It's the same shit with Kenny when he won the Impact belt. I was on some shit to where now the Impact belt is gonna be featured on Dynamite because you got my man there on it. So that can't be nothing but good exposure for it.
You think Kazarian's going to bring that over there?
Say what?
You think Kazarian's going to bring that over there?
See, the thing about that, when's the last time Kazarian's been on TV in AEW?
That's what I was about to say. I haven't seen him there in a long time.
So he might just stay over in Impact, which I'm fine with that too. He there, he working every week, and he's already won the belt 4 times before winning it last night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if he won the belt, I'd rather him stay there with it.
I mean, it'd be cool if he went back and forth just because they got the schedule for that. But I mean, as long as you showing up and you defending this motherfucker, because I think Kenny defended it like twice. I think twice or 3 times maybe.
Yeah.
So I mean, as long as you constant and active with it, I'm cool. Next we had Mickie James versus Mia Yim, which was fire. Mickie James is on her last rodeo tour, where she's starting from the bottom, working her way up through the roster to the world title, and if she loses at any point, she retires. She's done. She says fuck it. So she had Mia Yim last night, and Mia Yim gave her all the blues and more, but Mickie still got it. So Mickey's still chilling around. She beat Mia Yim. Damn good match. I'm cool with it. What you think of?
I didn't watch it, so I don't know. But
you know who Mickie James and Mia Yim are.
Yeah, real quick.
Look at all the information that I just gave you, coupled with what you know. What you think.
Goldie said real quick, he said he was cool with the submission because they went through hell in that match.
They did. Like, when I watch joints, I get to a point to where if the match is good enough, I don't care who wins. It reached that point.
As far as Mickie James and Mia, I have come around on Mia. I don't know if it's because of the post she's been making, but I've come around on Mia. She is one of my favorites now. I love Mickie. I've always loved Mickie. Like, she was always that chick. So I think it's a good thing. It's kind of like a farewell tour type thing.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with that. It's something different.
And word is Mia, Mia signed a short term contract with Impact. So this was probably like one of her last joints. So I guess the question is where she go from here. Does she go back to WWE? Does she re-sign with Impact? Does she go over to AEW?
I
guess that's what we had on that.
I guess I don't know Keith's status. Is Keith happy at AEW?
I bet, yeah.
If he is, then why not put her over there? Because, say what you want. The women's division is getting better. So that would obviously be a great addition.
I feel it. I feel you. The division is getting better, but there's enough women over there that already had some sort of hype behind them before coming to AEW that gotta get over in AEW so the division can really hit where it's at. Like it's not about. I look at the AEW women's division like it's not about who you got; it's how you using them.
No, I get that, but if they're eventually gonna do women tag team, they're gonna need women.
Well, they need to get their solo figured out before they even think about it.
Hey man, you just asked her where do I think she's going. I said it depends on her husband. If her husband wants her over there, she's going over there. If her husband said, "Nah, babe, I'm cool. Like, go do your thing," then I can see her going back to WWE.
I don't think Keith got me like that. Like I'm
What?
pretty sure he'll say,
First of all,
I'm chill over here.
I don't even want. I don't even want to say this on camera. We'll say it later, but trust me, he's got to have her like that for. Yo, you see Mia?
Yeah, I think Mia.
Okay, and you, no, like I said, we'll talk later. But Mia's fine.
I don't know. Nah,
He got to have some game.
he got game.
He got to have some game.
Be on some shit like, hey, you coming to AEW, and she's just gonna be like, okay. Like, nah,
No, I didn't say control her. I said he could probably be like I'm cool over here. Like, you know, you don't have to come over here. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to come for me.
I don't think there's anything for it at this moment.
But I don't. But this is what we said. This is what we said in Discord. I don't really see what's for in WWE.
So I mean, it kind of seemed like, at least to us, she might as well just kick it where she at.
He said you got Mia messed up. She got Keith Lee like that. Oh, I know she got Keith Lee like that too. But Keith got to have some game.
Yeah.
But I mean, trust me, I know she running it. But Keith still got to have some game. Whether it's like I ain't gonna talk about it. Anyway. So.
All right. So next up, we had the Knockouts World Tag Title match. Chelsea Green and Deonna Purrazzo defending against Taya Valkyrie and Jessica, formerly Jessica Havoc, went through the undead realm. She went and got lost up in the shit, and then Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie had to go find her. And then they found her, and she was just a completely different character. I don't know if you remember the Jessica Havoc character. Like, she was like a dark goth type chick. She had a fire ass like gas mask type situation coming out.
I just started watching.
Like female.
I just started watching Impact again because of you, so I'm pretty sure I didn't go through that phase.
Well, I mean, this was way back.
Yeah,
but
so I didn't.
Basically, she was like female Kane, almost.
We don't speak of Glenn on here, but go ahead.
I speak on Kane. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for the gimmick, and that's it. I don't care about these niggas. But anyway, so she's undergone a whole new gimmick. She's like more crazy. She's Jessica with a K because she's sick. That's what she says. That's not me. That's what she says. It's fucking. It's one of those joints to where you hear it and you roll your eyes so fucking hard, but you actually like it. At least that's what I did. But her and Taya, they teamed up to go for Deonna and Chelsea, known as Vexed, VXT. I don't know. But regardless, the match was straight. I mean, you had 4 good women in the ring, so you can't really get a bad match out of them. Taya and Jessica won, so now they're the new Knockouts tag champions.
I feel like Deonna Perez shouldn't have lost, but because I did like her and Chelsea Green together. But I mean,
I feel you.
I mean, I guess depending on where their storyline goes, but I don't really see no shade. I don't really see what's the hype about Johnny's wife and the other chick, but
Johnny's wife nice because she's been around. I felt with Johnny's wife. Jessica is more the gimmick. Like I mean, she's out, but I don't hate her in the ring. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I fuck with her, but she ain't. You know what I'm saying? She ain't fucking Deonna Purrazzo. Deonna's the best technical wrestler in the women's division and almost in the world. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't understand that, but
we got to see the whole thing. The theme of the show for me as someone who watches it weekly was like, after this, you gotta watch Thursday to see how all of this makes sense.
Yeah.
which is cool to have that feel of like, okay, they went a lot of crazy directions. Let me tune into the TV to figure out why they went these crazy directions.
You know, it makes sense. I think they do do that really well. Go from a pay per view to a show.
Yeah,
They do that well. So I don't understand the booking, but if it was me, I would have had them retain. But that's just me.
yeah. I mean, I would have had them retain too. I ain't gonna lie, I'm what you did. But if it makes you feel, actually, I don't think this will make you feel any better. Speaking of retain, the Kingdom, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett defeated the Motor City Machine Guns to retain the tag titles.
I only see it because the machine guns are pretty much old now, so I get it. But they still fire. They like one of the greatest tag teams of all time.
Every tag, like modern tag team wrestling, is because of the Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah, I used to love. I ain't gonna lie, I used to love them in Impact.
Everybody stole this. Everybody stole their style, including the Young Bucks. Like, I don't think the Young Bucks ain't nothing but the Motor City Machine Guns with 300 super kicks. I said it, and I meant it.
Yeah, he said that by himself.
Yeah, and I meant it by myself, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, so I could see that because they're a little older, so it would make sense.
Yeah. I mean, when the Kingdom won the titles, it kind of made me think about how the main event would go. We'll get to that later. But speaking of the joints that happen, it's like, okay, I gotta watch Thursday to see how this makes sense because I don't know what the fuck going on. Bully Ray won the call and shot gauntlet.
This is where I gotta go. First off, let me answer Goldie. He said if we gotta give AEW a chance, which I don't think you do give AEW a chance, Goldie, because you're always talking shit about it. You need to enjoy Impact. I have enjoyed Impact. I did say that it's a lot better than it usually is, and I actually have watched some shows. I just don't watch all of them because some of the cards I just don't understand. But I don't ever see you give AEW a chance because every time we're in the Discord or whatever, it's always a shot. I don't think I've ever heard you say anything in AEW that was like, oh, that shit was fire. So I do give him a chance. Bully Ray, I don't fucking
that much that we've seen, or at least me personally.
I mean, I understand because you're.
That has been fire.
I mean, I understand because you guys come from Impact, so it wouldn't be. But
I come from WCW.
This shows Bully Ray back. No one asked for it. Nobody wanted it. No one cares about it. That's one. Dirty Dango. No one asked for it. Nobody wanted it. But I'll let you continue. But Bully Ray, I don't give a shit that he came back.
As far as Dirty Dango, I mean, you ain't really got to care that he came back because he lost. So, fuck it. Like, yeah, he came back, he lost. Fuck it. As far as Bully, I'm torn. I'm so torn on this joint because, like, I don't like the fact that he beat Steve Macklin. Like, with the call your shot gone.
This is what I'm saying. He's old. He's been gone. He comes back and he beats one of your main guys. That's like old Impact shit.
The call your shot gauntlet is like a Royal Rumble, but then when it gets down to the last two, it becomes a regular pinfall matchup. You know what I'm saying? Nice little extra twist to make the match seem different, which is cool. I fuck with it. But I don't like the fact that Bully Ray pinned Steve Macklin clean as hell after hitting the Bubba Butt Buster. I don't like it. I ain't even gonna lie. But I'm gonna see what happens. Cause yeah, Bully is old. But we watched, me, Goldie, my girl, and my homeboy, we watched the joint last night. Bully looked awesome. And Bully Ray versus Josh for the strap.
Oh my god.
I didn't know I wanted, but I'm here for it because they two stiff ass motherfuckers.
I don't want to see Bully go for no title.
I want to see Bully fight stiff style matches. If that means we get Bully Ray versus Josh, Bully Ray versus Steve Macklin, Bully Ray versus Moose, Bully Ray versus Sammy, because they've been popping shit for years back and forth. You gotta look at the matchups, you know what I'm saying, the different type of matchups. If the nigga can go, fuck it. We got Edge. We just talked about Edge in a fucking I Quit match like not 15 minutes ago. Bully Ray, same gym.
Are we really gonna compare Edge to Bully Ray?
Yeah.
Edge is way better than Bully Ray.
I'm not saying Bully Ray's better than Edge, but I'm saying we got Edge.
No, Bully Ray, I can understand Bully Ray losing. Yeah, you can take all the L's.
Exactly. That's my main thing. If he don't win this title, then I'm mad.
If he wins, if he wins the title, I'm out. I ain't never watched it. I ain't never watching it again.
Hey man, that's your personal. You know what I'm saying?
He
That's
said,
your prerogative.
Goldie says, doesn't a WWE guy have the AEW belt? One, that's the shot that I told you that you keep throwing at AEW, so I don't see the liking of it. Two, no, Jon Moxley is an AEW guy. That's why he re-signed for 5 years. He's no longer a WWE guy.
So let me ask you.
And if that's the case, everybody's from somewhere, because WWE was the mecca, and now everyone's everywhere. So everyone's somebody else's guy.
Let me ask you this question. If Edge wins the Royal
Are you
Rumble,
serious? Mister, he could put more eyes on the product. Bully Ray, that made me not want to watch it.
he would.
I said, old ass Bully Ray's back. No, I'm cool.
He's got a platform with an audience that's way bigger than Impact's.
Who is
So I see that point. He can bring eyes on the product.
his podcast fans?
Sirius XM fans.
Son, all the work you've done to put me on Impact, and I've been going to see Bully Ray back beating your mans, turned me off.
I didn't like that he beat Steve Macklin. I'm with you there, but I'm here to see what's up. Like I was trying to say, if Edge wins the Royal Rumble and goes on to WrestleMania, we know he's not gonna win. He shouldn't win. Are you mad at Edge winning the Royal Rumble? Like if he wins?
No, because they're different. They're different characters. Like Edge is that dude.
They're the same.
Bully Ray's not that dude.
In TNA, he is.
Oh my god. I can't argue with you. Bully Ray is not that dude to
Bro,
me.
look at how many tag titles he won. He was there since 05.
You know what tag titles mean? Tag titles means you need somebody to help you. It's not a solo thing. Edge got mad titles by himself.
Edge got mad tag titles too.
I think Edge has the most titles. Honestly,
between the two, probably.
no. I think Edge has the most titles out of a lot of people. Edge is that dude. Bully Ray. I'm not gonna see this comparison. Bully Ray sucks to me. Like he sucks. He was semi decent, aces and eights, because he was finally the heel that you wanted, and he had his own little run. He was kind of decent, but
that was his best run, bro.
But no, he's not that guy no more. And that's what I said. He beat your main dude.
Steve Macklin's not
Son,
the main dude.
That is like who's old? Who's old that's out of wrestling right now? Okay, I love Shawn Michaels, but obviously that's not a good comparison with Shawn and Bully Ray. I mean, who's another old?
You can't say out of wrestling because Bully's been wrestling on the indies this whole fucking time.
Nobody watching him. Who's old that's kind of out of wrestling?
More people should. Ayo, wrestling behind.
Okay, Goldberg. That's like Goldberg. That's like Goldberg beating Roman. That makes no sense.
That's not that way at all.
It's like an old ass dude.
That's not that
coming
way
to beat your main guy. Makes no sense.
That's not that way at all. So Steve Macklin all of a sudden is Roman Reigns?
Compared from what you say he is.
No.
You've been talking about Steve for a long time.
I've been talking about Steve Macklin, but not as that dude.
Who's that dude in TNA then?
Josh Alexander, the world champion.
So Josh is like Roman.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're not gonna have a problem if Bully beats Josh.
I am gonna have a problem with Bully beats Josh. But
right,
Bully has not beat Josh yet. So what are we even talking about?
Okay, so we're on the same page then. Bully Ray.
You going around your elbow to scratch your ass to get to the point that we're on the same page. I ain't like that. Anyway, moving on. We got Jordan Grace and Masha Slamovich for the world title. And let me tell you something.
I love Jordan. I don't know who the other girl is.
Look at me. Look, eyes right here. Go back and watch Jordan Grace versus Masha Slamovich. That match was fucking fire.
I love Jordan, so I wouldn't doubt it.
And you're gonna find out about Masha.
Okay, I'll go back and watch that.
You watch this match, you're gonna find out about Masha. I'm telling you. To me, this was the match.
It's so fun. It's so funny when I see Goldie in you. It's like he only comes when you're here. It's just so funny. And this, no, it's only him. It's like you guys are real like join at the hip type people. Whenever I go off on you on Discord, pause. here comes Goldie. Whenever I go off on you somewhere, here comes Goldie. Like it's just so hilarious. Now now we're having an Impact thing, and it's never 1-on-1. It's always 2v1. But it's all right. I can take it.
It's Diamond Villain shit. That's all I gotta say. Anyway,
I know. I tried to make us a crew, and then y'all wanted to defect already. First day, niggas wanted to leave.
we started off solo, nigga. What do you mean to fact? Like,
No, first time I made it. First time I made it to stable. You were gone.
I gave you a chance. I gave you a chance for me to sign to chill with your crew, and we, merge.
Son, you gave it an hour.
What you do? What you do? You changed my gimmick. You changed my whole gimmick. And you repackaged me with a fucking bandana and shades, nigga. Junior Simpson ain't wore a bandana and shades.
So I made you look cool, son. I was getting you new merch.
I don't fuck merch, nigga. I want belts.
You did have belts.
I had them without y'all, and we got them.
I'm definitely gonna check out Masha though. Definitely.
Yeah, real shit. Go ahead.
Cause I do love Jordan.
Okay. And then the main event. Now this match, even though I said Jordan and Masha was the match of the night, Josh and Eddie beat the fuck out of each other, my nigga.
I might go back and watch that one too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If I gave you the three matches I say you need to go back and watch is the world title, the knockouts title match, the world title, and the tag title.
What that mean? He your cousin? He your cousin? You can't love me neither. You can't love me just because he your cousin?
Wait, what?
Nah, Goldie said that my cousin. Well, you can't love me because I ain't your cousin. It's only blood shit here. That's what we doing.
Hey man, y'all the twos, we the ones.
No, I'm always the ones. But anywho, you can't take my WWE shit, Mr. Impact. You better get your own shit.
And bro, WWE been taking Impact shit for years. WWE literally tried to kill Impact in 2015.
Yo, you know what's funny? Is Eric Bischoff said some shit about giving advice, and someone said you literally killed two companies. You can't say shit.
That's true. He did. But WWE tried to kill Impact, like kill like twice. They tried to take all their stars, and then they got the stars, and they still wouldn't do it. I was like, fuck it, we'll just take the people who work backstage. Maybe that'll kill it. Nope, they still trucking. Like Impact won't die, bro. Like no matter how much people might want it to.
No, I think it has a cult following.
It does. It has a cult following. It's almost like when Anthem came through and took over in like 2017. They kind of sort of hit the reset button. They started back over.
If they didn't die through the owl stage, then they're good.
You said what?
If they didn't die through the owl stage, then they're good.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's at the point where it can't die almost.
No, I think Impact is always gonna have a cult following because at its height during the AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, like Beer Money, and like that shit was fire.
Crazy thing, like I know TV's changed. TV ain't now what it was in like 09, 2010, 2011. But the crazy thing is, on the weekly, Impact was putting in more viewers then than AEW is now.
I always gotta go to AEW.
At their height.
Why you always gotta shoot? Why you always gotta shoot?
Wrestling behind the curtain.
Why my people always gotta take shots?
My name is Lucha. You know what that means? Wrestling.
Yeah, you're supposed to be Spanish.
See, but anyway, Josh and Eddie, that match was crazy. That match was, it was probably a tie between that one and the Knockouts match. I don't know. It was good. In conclusion, the whole show was fire. It was just going into it creatively. I wasn't hyped for it, but I'm hyped to watch Thursday to see what happens. And I recommend everybody check it out Thursday on Access TV, 8 o'clock. If you ain't got Access TV, just give YouTube $1, fucking $1. And you can watch it on YouTube on Ultimate Insiders. It starts at 8:30 and it's commercial free.
Yeah, speaking of just give $1, you know you guys can join our Patreon. We have plans on there, and if you want to be on the $1, you can give us $1. But it's $1, 10, 15, 25, 45, whatever. It's your donation so that the channel keep going and we keep getting better equipment. So join the Patreon.
You know what I'm saying?
If you don't like what's happening right now, then get the Patreon and get some more shit up in here. You can give $1, like $1 every 30 months. I mean, every 30 months, every 30 days. It's not that much.
Same logic apply to Impact. You want Impact to be in better, bigger arenas. You want Impact to have bigger and better shit. You know what I'm saying? Watch and support. You want wrestling behind the curtain to get bigger, and better things. Watch and support. That's all it is. Support your local drug dealer, not literal.
Yeah, because a lot of people say that. Oh, support indie. That's what I'm all for it. And then when it's time, where they at? Gone. You know how many times I'm gonna shout y'all out too. You know how many times in Discord people say a lot of shit. Once I throw, hey, merch is on sale right now. I don't hear nothing. Credits gone. So that's cool. I know the supporters like Key Money Bags. We here. The villains. We here. What else is on the card? Is that it?
That was pretty much the card right there. All in all, the card was straight. The card was fire. If you don't want to drop the $40 to watch it on Fight, catch the replay. It'll be on the app in like a couple months. If you want to, however you want to go and watch it. If you want to watch the clips,
if you join the Discord, we have the links.
Fuck those links.
I use the links all the time. I'll be alright.
I mean, I'd rather go through a link than give $50 again.
All jokes aside, like if you want clear shit, then obviously yes, pay for your joint. Or if you want to support your people, then obviously pay for the stuff. If you're just cheap like that, we have links in the Discord. Come join.
Yeah, we understand. Things happen. Things be like that. If you wanna, you don't wanna, pay, but you wanna watch a joint. Like, say you're not a fan of AEW. It's like, well, shit, let me watch this AEW show on the link. And if the show gets you in, you're like, okay, what's the next pay per view? All right, I'll drop that bread on that. I haven't hit that decision yet because ever since Double or Nothing, they.
And I haven't hit that decision yet because Bully Ray back beating people.
But I have been watching. I'm watching AEW constantly as a nigga who's trying to like it. There's things I like. I just don't like. I don't like it how everybody else likes it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm doing it.
I mean,
my man's doing it. So we proof that, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna kill you to watch some shit you don't like.
At the end of the day, if you're a wrestling fan, you should be happy, period, because there's so much wrestling to watch.
The fact that we can debate about, oh no, you should be watching Impact. Nah, fuck that, bro. You should watch WWE. Like before, back in the day, all it was WWE. It was to the point to where WWE had competition within itself. It was that bad.
Yep, and now we can talk about Impact, we can talk about AEW, we can talk about MLW, we can talk about WWE, we can talk about New Japan. Like, there's so much shit we can watch, so you should be happy.
Yeah.
But with that being said, do you have any parting shots? Because I know you got to go.
Yeah, I gotta go to work. Like I said, shout out to Brace for Impact. Shout out to my homie Mike G. Follow them on Twitter. Shout out to Talking Nonsense about Impact Wrestling. I'm gonna be on there tomorrow at 8:00 on Twitch to talk about Impact and Bound for Glory. So y'all come through, check that. Other than that, shout out Diamond Villains. We out. Shout out Josh Alexander and still world champ. Got him.
Shout out Wrestling Behind the Curtain. Shout out Diamond Villains. Shout out my man Villain for coming through, being the guest. Shout out Goldie for being in the chat, only when Villain is here, but that's cool. Shout out you for being in the chat. Shout out Key Money Bags for the donation. We appreciate you. Shout out to the people that actually viewed today and shared it. We appreciate y'all. So, like always, like, share, subscribe.